Show Your Work is a book by author Kleon. The book includes 10 ways to share your creativity with other people and get discovered online. Core idea. Unless your work is discoverable by others, you are not going to be successful, regardless of the quality of your work. Most people fail to show their work. Core idea of this book is, show your work to others, make your work findable online, and build an audience that helps you become successful in life. Who should read it? Everyone who does some meaningful work should find it useful to get noticed online and build an audience for their work. You might be an artist, writer, software developer, musician, sportsman, chef, or anyone who does meaningful work. You can apply these strategies to your own field. What can you learn from this book? You will learn to overcome the obstacles in showing your work to others. Identify the type of work people like to see. Identifying strategies for finding what you should show from your work. Understand how you should and shouldn't share your work. Identify methods for building and maintaining audience. Let's take a look at the summary of the book. The book is structured into 10 main sections, where the author explains why you need to show your work, what are the obstacles you face and how you can overcome these obstacles. Each of these sections consists of short independent topics with examples and illustrations, making it easier to understand the ideas. If you are someone who doesn't have an online presence and feels that you don't have anything valuable to show, you need to find answers to 4 questions. What are the obstacles? What are the things I can show? Where should I show my work? How can I show my work? You can get answers to these questions within the content of this book. He begins by explaining why we need to be findable. These days most things are available online. People can show whatever they do, using various online mediums. When people have questions or face problems, searching online is one of the first things they do. If you are capable of solving problems in your work area and you are easily findable online, you can get lots of opportunities. However, main problem for most people is that they think they don't have anything useful to share. Most people think others will laugh and criticize their work, unless they are an expert in their field. The author explains that you don't have to be a genius to show your work. Instead, he asks you to share whatever you do and love using various methods. Then, we need to find what type of things about our work will attract interest from other people. He asks us to think about the process, not the product. Most people think they need a final product to show and gets demotivated due to lack of final outcomes. Even if you don't have final products, you have a work process unique to you. Most people are interested in your process than your product. Let's say you build a successful business. Most people are going to be interested in knowing how you built the business, so that they can build their own. So, the author explains various methods to show your working process to others. The next question is how to show the work to others. Author explains several techniques such as daily dispatch, managing stock and flow of content, using stories, connecting people and teaching your process. By using these simple strategies suggested by the author, anyone can start showing what they do, to build an audience that values your efforts, and provide numerous opportunities. Key lessons from the book. Be an amateur. Many of us think we have to be an expert in something before showing our work to others. Instead, be an amateur. Because amateurs have nothing to lose. They can share anything without being worried about what other people think. Doing something is better than doing nothing. Document everything you do. This is one of the most important things in life, regardless of whether you want to show your work or not. We have to document what we do, how we do it and why we did it. It allows us to see if we are making positive progress or negative progress. Also, documenting allows us to improve our working process as well as stop repeating the same mistakes. Without documentation of your work, you will be left with final outcomes of your work, not knowing the complete process of doing them. Look for hearts, not eyeballs. These days, people are obsessed with getting reactions for their content on social media, and increasing the number of followers. Often, this doesn't make any sense as many of these come from your friends or random people, just reacting to your content, without any intention of learning from your work. Having 100 people who are actually interested in your work is a lot more important than having 100,000 people who just follows you for the sake of following. As the author says, look for hearts, not eyeballs, who has no real interest in your work. Also, people tend to ask anyone to follow their work. If what you are giving to the people are good enough, people will automatically follow you. You will mostly get eyeballs by asking everyone to follow you. This will even mislead you to think that you have a huge audience, whereas you only have few who actually love your work. Take people behind the scenes. If you want to be a successful person, would you study how successful people spend their lives, or study how they became successful? Obvious choice is to choose the latter. How we did something is a lot more important to people than what we did. The best thing you can do to build an audience is to show your work process. You can show how you start work, plan things, your process and tools you use. The people who are trying to do the same things will be highly interested in following your work. Don't be a hoarder. Some people holds on to excessive amount of ideas in their work, without sharing it with others. The main reason is, people fear that others will use the same ideas and techniques to beat you, and grab the opportunities that might have come your way. Due to this fear, people hide their talents and lose a lot more opportunities. You might not be able to show 100% of your work or process to others. But you should show your work to a certain extent. By doing that, you will always get more opportunities than you lose. Willing to listen to others and give credit when needed. If you are someone who only talks about your work, many people will not be interested in following you. As the author says, if you want fans, you have to be a fan first. If you see or use interesting work from others, make sure to share it with your fans and give credit to the creators. Here, listening means that we should follow other people's work, identify the needs of our fans and connect them to what they want. Share things that help and inspire others. There are things that you read, watch, or learn from others to master your craft. Find the things that inspired you the most, and share it with people doing similar work as you. Also, share useful things from your work process, mistakes you made and unique skills you have. That will inspire others to do their work as well as choose you as the go-to person when they have problems. The more people needs you means that more opportunities for you. My rating. I will rate the book as 7 out of 10. Some of the techniques discussed in this book was quite useful, even though it was not 100% new to me. Few of the strategies were basic and obvious. If those ones were replaced by few more creative ideas, I would have rated the book 9 or 10 out of 10. How the book helped me to improve my work. I started this YouTube channel to improve myself, as well as inspire other people to improve various areas of their life. So, I wanted to make quality content and hence kept researching, reading, collecting ideas for the videos. I always felt that I am not ready yet to create perfect videos. As a result, I didn't create or publish many videos for a number of months. After reading this book, I was inspired and felt, waiting for quality content is not the ideal option. So, I started creating videos on whatever things I learned and found useful. Now, there are many videos on this channel. These videos might not be quality enough for everyone. However, I am starting to learn what people need and ways I can improve. So, reading this book led me to show my work and build an audience. You can also use the knowledge from this book to show your work to others. Next reads. Crushing It is a great book on building a personal brand on social media platforms and showing your work to others. He discusses the social media platforms you should target, how different professionals can use these platforms and what you can share on these platforms. Steal Like an Artist is another book from the same author on why nothing is original now and how we can get ideas from other people's work. The author discusses the importance of getting inspiration from others' work, improve on other people's work and combine other people's work to create something unique that solves a problem. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video to see more videos on personal development.